Hi, I'm Mitch Resnick, head of the Lifelong Kindergarten Research Group.
Hi, I'm Ripple Jane, Learning Partnerships Manager with Lifelong Kindergarten.
And I'm Natalie Rusk, Research Scientist here in the Lifelong Kindergarten Group.
And we're really happy to be joining you to talk about our Scratch at Home project, which launched just in the last few months, triggered by the COVID pandemic. Because as schools closed around the world and kids were confined at home, separated from friends, we found that a lot of kids were starting to come to our Scratch website to engage and connect with others. As you know, Scratch is a programming language we developed along with an online community where kids can create interactive stories and games and animations and share them with one another. And we were really excited to see the burst of activity on the website. In the last month, there's about 14 million comments that kids made on the website. That's more than double the amount from year earlier levels. And we saw all sorts of creative projects. I know one that caught our attention was there was a studio that was called Hack Your Window. Since kids were at home, someone suggested take a picture of your window and then put animations outside of what you could imagine in a fantasy world outside of your window.
Because kids are out of school, parents and educators are suddenly faced with looking for ways to support children's learning at home. And often there are limited options for this, worksheets or watching instructional videos. Scratch offers a different approach to learning. On Scratch, kids are creating, they're sharing, they're collaborating on projects. And by doing this, they're building some really important skills. They're learning how to think creatively, to reason systematically, and to work collaboratively on things that matter to them.
So we created the Scratch at Home page to highlight different activities that people can do at home that keeps getting added to, everything from getting started with Scratch to creating a virtual pet.
We had a whole set of special activities during the month of May. Usually in May, we have a special day called Scratch Day, where kids and their families get together physically to share and learn with one another. Last year, there was thousands of Scratch Days around the world and these get-together events. That wasn't possible this year, so we decided to do it virtually and spread it through the whole month. So we turned Scratch Day into Scratch Month, and every week during the month of May, we suggested a set of activities that kids could do at home and share their projects with one another. So like one time, some of the activities were related to the current situation, like make a 20-second musical jingle to let you know how long you should wash your hands. Or another one was, how do you peace out? Meaning, how is it that you can help other people relax and feel more calm during these challenging times? And some were just creative expression. One called Sprite Art, where kids were using sprites, those are the characters in Scratch, to make different types of animations and artwork on the screen. There was a great response. So it was really great to see the community come together and sharing all types of creative activity with one another during the month.
We also contributed to the MIT Full Steam Ahead initiative by focusing on how kids can get creative with math by creating Scratch projects. So in the process of creating games, animations, and art, they're learning mathematical ideas like about variables, coordinates, angles, and more.
And this week, we are recognizing and celebrating Juneteenth in the Scratch community. So Juneteenth is this holiday that commemorates when all people were notified of their freedom from slavery. We want to provide a space in our Scratch community for Scratchers to create projects that talk about the significance of Juneteenth, talk about some of the historical figures involved in Juneteenth, also encouraging Scratchers to create projects about racial justice in present times, as well as what they can be doing to take action in their community.
I mean, through all these types of projects, kids, of course, as they're programming in Scratch, they're learning how to code, but much more important, they're dealing with important social issues, and they're developing their creativity and collaboration and communication skills. Although we started Scratch at Home because of the pandemic and kids are at home, we see learning at home as something that's important all of the time. So this is a great start for us. But this time we want to continue to support, because off into the future, we want to make sure that kids are learning not just through their lifetime, but through the day, all the time, no matter where they are.